Bobber's going down. Oh, oh yeah, this is a nice one. Oh man, that's a nice bass. Whoa, whoa, look at this fish. Man, I found the ultimate hotspot here. Today's creek fishing video features footage from a fishing trip I went on yesterday. I went down to the creek with my brand new Shimano reel, so that was a lot of fun. I got to test that out. And I also went creek fishing with worms. It's something I haven't done for a while, and I wasn't really targeting any particular types of fish. I just wanted to get into the water and see what I could catch. So make sure you stick around all the way to the end of the video, because this was a really good day of fishing and I caught a lot of fish. Today I'm creek fishing with worms, and I'm using a slip bobber rig like I've used in some of my previous videos when I fish with live bait. I'm also excited to fish with my brand new reel. I bought the Shimano Stradic FM, and this is my first time fishing with it. In one of my previous videos, there was some really nice sized catfish hanging around in this little spot right here and a bunch of suckers. So I figured this would be a really good place to start. So let's see what happens. So right over there in that little corner, there's a nice drop off. Ooh. Oh, right away on the first cast. Might be a bass, I don't know. That's a smallmouth. Awesome. Smallmouth on a worm. That's actually the first fish on the Stradic. Well, that's definitely a good sign. There's usually, you know, I've seen a lot of fish down there in that area, so hopefully we can hook into some more. We've had a lot of rain this week and also last week, so the water levels are a lot higher than they were the last time I was fishing in this creek, which is good for the fishing. We'll try it right over there. I know I got it. Oh, there we go, getting a bite right now. Oh yeah, I got something. What is it? Another smallmouth? Looks like another bass. I think that one's a little bigger than the other one. There's no shore anymore. The water levels are so high. Nice smallmouth. Here he is. I'm gonna go get another worm. Take another cast right into there. Oh, I got a fish. Awesome. Aggressive bass. He hit that worm pretty hard. Well, that was fun. And move them over here. And that's 3 smallmouth. I've only been fishing in this spot for maybe 20 minutes. And it's definitely not the same fish, because you can tell it's a little smaller than the other 2 that I caught. We'll throw them over there. And I'll fish here for a little while longer, as long as I'm catching fish, and then I'll make my way further downstream and fish some other areas I know have some deeper water, and see if maybe we can hook into a catfish or a big sucker. And so far I really like this reel. It's super smooth. I like the feeling of the drag. You know, reeling in those bass felt really nice. It's noticeably smoother than my Shimano Noski for sure. Big difference between the two. And I'm gonna take one final cast in this area here. I'll take one final cast here, and then one final cast there. These things have kind of slowed down, and I want to check out some other spots. I don't want to spend too much time here. Oh, got another one. Oh, that's cool. It's a rock bass. Look at that. It's always fun catching something different. Little baby rock bass. You can catch rock bass on worms, minnows, crankbaits, you know, small lures. Well, things kind of slowed down in this area here after I caught that rock bass, so I'm gonna make my way further downstream before it gets too late into the day and see if maybe we can hook into a catfish or a sucker or a big bass. I actually did take a few casts to the left of this tree and I didn't catch anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try it right under this tree, because I know the creek drops off quite a bit here. There's probably gonna be some fish here. So I'll fish this whole section. Throw the worm right over there. Oh. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Got something here. Awesome. That's a bass. Nice smallmouth. Yeah, it wasn't long after the worm hit the water. He was already on it. Here he is. And I'm gonna throw him over there. I'm gonna make my way right around this corner. Fished over there for a while. I just caught that one bass. And that was it. Just wanted to show this gigantic tree. It's crazy. So that's actually a massive root ball from a tree that during flooding got swept downstream. You can see how high the water was at one point because there's some plastic stuff, I don't know what that is, stuck in the top of it. And the other side of the tree. So that's that big tree I just pointed out, and I'm headed further downstream. And I'm gonna take a couple casts here by the tree that's in the water here. There's another drop off on this little bend in the creek, see if there's any fish around. Then I'll make my way a little further downstream. It is really hard to walk here. There's a million boulders everywhere. Well, I'm gonna throw it right over there as that the water comes along and drops off. Whoa. Oh yeah. Got something. What is it? Smallmouth. Look at this fish. It's so small. Well, I'll definitely take a couple more casts there. Little baby smallmouth. I'll let him go. So I walked quite a ways downstream, and here the water really slows down, and you can see there's a big boulder in the creek there, and there's a whirlpool back there, and the water is a little deeper on that side of the creek. So I'm gonna fish here for a little while and see if I can hook into anything. I tried over there by the boulder, didn't catch anything. There's a little whirlpool here, you know, nice drop off on the other side of the creek. So I'm gonna take a few casts over towards the bank and just kind of move the worm around, see what happens. Oh, the bobber's going down. Oh, I got a fish. Oh, it's another rock bass. Awesome. Totally happy catching these. I still got my worm too. Here he is. Little rock bass. Throw the worm right back in there, closer to the shore. Whoa. Oh, I got something. Awesome. Oh, wow. That's a nice bass. The smallmouth or a largemouth? I can't tell yet. This is a nice fish. Wow, awesome. Putting up a nice fight. That's a nice smallmouth. I think it's a smallmouth. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, that's definitely the catch of the day there for sure. That's a nice bass. Very nice. Not as big as I thought, but still a nice bass. And the worm wasn't in the water very long. Well, there he is. Let's get him back into the water. Well, I almost gave up on this spot. I was about to move to another area. I'm glad that I decided to take a few more casts here. It really paid off. That was a nice sized bass. I'm gonna throw it right back in that same spot because something is interested in the worm. The bobber went down and then it came back up again. So there's a fish there. Yep. Yep. Here we go. Bobber going down. I got it. What is it? Is that a rock bass? Oh, it's another rock bass. That's 3 rock bass today. Awesome. Love catching rock bass. I don't catch them very often, so it's cool when I do. Mr. Rock Bass. I'll get him back into the water. Still got my worm too. It's that same spot right back in there. Yep, here we go again. Oh, I got another one. It's another rock bass or what? Oh, it's a bass this time. Well, a smallmouth. Still got a little piece of worm left. Probably throw it right back into the same spot and see what happens. That's cool. Oh, there he goes. And I'll throw it right back in that same area. That seems to be the sweet spot. Oh yeah, yep. Bobber's moving. Bobber is going down. I got it, whatever it is. Another rock bass. You usually tell when it's a rock bass too because they kind of spin around in the water, I've noticed. You're reeling them in, they kind of spin around like a wet rag, like you're reeling in a wet rag or something. They don't put up much of a fight, the bigger ones do, but still fun to catch. And these are also really good eating. If you've never had rock bass, they are delicious. I think they taste even better than bluegills. I'd say they're up there with crappie for sure. They're just a very tasty fish. Get them back in the water. Let's see if we can hook into another one. Maybe a catfish. Yep. I think there's probably a whole school of fish down there. Oh, I got another one. Whoa! Oh, it's a little bit bigger. Is it a bass? Looks like another smallmouth. Awesome. Man, there's a lot of fish down there. This is the ultimate hot spot. Yeah, they love these worms. There he is. Get him back in the water. And right back in the hot spot. Yep, right away. Oh, I got another one. It's like automatic. Is it another smallie? And it's another smallmouth. I found a hole full of smallmouth. Oh, there goes part of my worm. Throw it right back into the same spot again. And I tried over there to the left, I didn't catch anything. So I think over there, you know, the water over there, it's shallow, and then it just, as it comes along here, it just dips down into this big bowl, and then it gets shallow again downstream. I'll throw the worm right back in that same spot again. Whoa, here we go. Again. That's a rock bass. It's another rock bass. Wow, this is awesome. I'm catching so many rock bass today. Could have a nice dinner with the amount of fish, rock bass I've caught. Here he is. So far, I'm really enjoying fishing with my new reel. It's super smooth. I had a little tangle in my line. I threw it way downstream just to straighten everything out, and it didn't cast a mile. It casts a lot farther than my other reel, for sure. I've noticed that. And it'd be cool to catch a big sunfish or bluegill or something too. Here's another one coming. I got him. That's a little bigger than the last one, I think. Another rock bass. Here he is. We'll throw him down there. Oh, bobber's moving around. Here we go. I got another one. That's a baby smallmouth. That was probably the one that was chasing my worm when I was reeling it in. That was about the same size. Yeah, that whole area back there is just loaded with fish. Let's see what else we can catch. Immediately. It's like tumbling. That's the smallest rock bass I've caught, I think, so far today, for sure. Oh man, they cannot resist these worms. Here he is. Yeah, that is definitely the smallest rock bass so far. Throw him over there. So far, no catfish and no suckers, and they love worms. Yeah, it seems to be just that one area back in there, because I threw the worm again into that whirlpool like I did earlier, and I didn't have any bites, nothing. And I fished over there earlier. So it just seems to be that one area back in there is just that hot spot. And I'm gonna throw the worm back in there again. Here we go. Looks like another rock bass. Mr. Rocky. I'll get them back in the water. I'm throwing them over there, so hopefully I can get up on some different fish. So I'll try it right in that same place again. Yeah, something's definitely interested. Bobber's going down. Oh, oh, oh yeah, this is a nice one. Oh, oh, that was awesome. I hope that showed up. Oh man, 2 jumps. Nice, this is a nice bass. This is a nice bass here. Oh, 3 jumps. He's got energy. Oh, 4 jumps. Oh man, this is a nice bass. Putting my new reel to the test here. Oh, beautiful fish. Yeah, that is a really nice one there. Yeah, that's a nice sized bass there. Very nice. Man, I found the ultimate hotspot here. I mean, there's so many fish in here. It's crazy. I caught so many rock bass, smallmouth. Get him back into the water. We had him out. There he goes. Yeah, I'm really glad that I decided to make my way downstream and explore some other areas of the creek, because you know, the fishing was really slow when I first started. So let's go ahead and throw it right back into the same spot there. Oh, bobber down. Oh, I got another one here. Let's see, what is it? I think it's a bass, maybe a catfish. Is it a catfish? Could be. No, looks like a bass. That's another nice bass. That's a nice fish. Get him back into the creek. All right. Oh, oh. Here we go. Here's another one. No, it's another rock bass. Whoa. Oh, there he goes. Whoa, whoa. Oh man. Did you guys just see that? Something just came and slammed the worm, and then I had it hooked and then it got off, whatever it was. I didn't have a good hook set. But that's okay. Well, I still got my worm. I didn't have a good hook set on it, whatever it was. It was a nice fish. I saw the body, it had some size to it. See if it comes back. And there were just so many fish down there. It's crazy. Here we go, here's another one. Whoa, he got me on the jump. Oh man. I don't know if that showed up, but he got me on the jump. That was a nice bass too. I just didn't have a good hook set on him. I'm gonna get a fresh worm and throw it back in there. It's hard to leave this area when I'm catching all these fish. It's crazy. I'm getting bites like non-stop here. Throw it right over there. Ooh. Oh, I got one. What is it? It's another smallmouth. That's another nice one. Oh man, that's a nice bass. Whoa. Whoa, look at this fish. That might have been the one that I lost earlier. I don't know. Oh, the sun's coming out now. That's a nice one. So yeah, this is like the ultimate hotspot here. I don't want to leave. I mean, I still have a whole container of worms. They're going crazy right now. The fish are just so aggressive right now. It's awesome. So it's a lot of fun. I'll do a whole future video of the Shimano Stradic after I've gone fishing with it a bunch of times, so I can really get a feel for it and see if there are any issues or, you know, anything that I don't like about it. But so far I really like this reel. It's super smooth. And I'm enjoying it. So hopefully we can catch another fish in this magic spot here, because the fish are going crazy right now. And no bluegills or anything. I was hoping maybe a sunfish or maybe even a crappie, but oh, it looks like something's on it right now. Here's another one. I think it's a rock bass. Yep. Hey, comes in so easily. There, now my bobber's tipping. It wasn't tipping at first. Here we go. Something's grabbing it. Got him. It's another smallmouth. Man, it's crazy. I'm catching so many fish here. That one big bass I caught, it was really hard to get the hook out the way I had him hooked. He didn't swallow it, but it was just hooked in the real thick part of the mouth. I had to take my pliers to get the hook out. So that's why it's so important to have fishing pliers in your bag, because they really come in handy. All right, right back into the magic hole. Here we go. Whoa, another bass. Nice. I just lost my worm, it looks like. That sucks. It's another bass. I don't know how many bass I've caught today so far, but I've caught a lot of fish. Right back in the same spot. The magic hole. You know, bob her down, bob her down. Another rock bass. And luckily I still got my worm. It's another rock bass, but a little one, a little baby rock bass. There he is. He's a monster. I'm gonna let him go. Still got a little piece of worm on there. So hopefully I can catch a fish on it. Ooh, here we go. Smallmouth or rock bass? No, it's a smallmouth. So many fish today. It's a really good day of fishing. So glad that oh, this one's missing an eye. Look at that. Crazy. Poor guy. He's a one-eyed Willie. He's still got that eye at least. I'll go ahead and get him back into the creek. I'm actually going to take maybe 1 or 2 more casts here, and I'm going to start making my way back upstream. I got quite a ways to go, but the fishing has slowed down in this spot. It's not like it was before when I was catching them in every single cast. It's definitely slowed down, so I'm going to be heading back, but I was hoping to maybe catch at least 1 more before I go. You know, the bobber's moving. And I got one. Oh, this feels like a nice fish. Another smallmouth. Oh yeah, it's a nice one. It's actually a nice bass. Nice. Well, that's going to do it for today's video, guys, but thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I had an awesome day of creek fishing. You can see I caught a lot of fish. I haven't even totaled up the amount of fish I caught yet, but it had to have been at least 20, if not more. I caught a lot of fish. It started off really slow. You know, the beginning, like the first hour or 2 of fishing, I caught like maybe 2, 3 fish tops, which wasn't bad, but then, you know, after that, it was this long, slow period until I walked way downstream. I found that hot spot loaded with all the fish, and that's when the day really turned around, and I caught fish in almost every cast. And I got to really test out the Shimano Stradic FM and get a feel for it. I haven't caught any, you know, huge fish on it yet, like a northern pike or something, so I haven't really been able to truly test out the drag system on it. But I plan to go pike fishing in the river probably in the next month or so then I'll really be able to put it to the test. But so far I really like it. I'm glad that I bought it. Thanks again for watching. If you want to watch more of my creek fishing videos, you know, hop on one of my playlists and check out some more of my live bait fishing videos. I fish with lures and stuff too, so like the Nico Helgramites, I love fishing with those. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next video.